Doing well. I was just doing my SRT prep work, finding out who I'm speaking with already today. And yeah, so Angel of Light wants to be here. I feel like almost every time I have to do a reading with SRT, I had a long, I guess you could say, discussion in our own way last night about that. So apparently it is okay with my high self committee, and Angel Light is here to help guide you guys as well with the questions and open, I guess, keep me a more open channel, if that makes any sense. Okay. All right. Without further ado, how's your morning vibe? Robin Heaven's Spirit guys. Whoa. Okay, feeling like you're done with the pain, feeling like you're done with the pain of not being recognized. Okay, I guess this is like this acknowledgement that you didn't receive left you in a state of pain because you just thought that if somebody could see your true colors, that they would put you on a pedestal, right? Maybe not in like a pedestal way, like pamper me, but oh my God, you deserve to be high up. You deserve to be of a higher stature in my life. That's what I'm saying. But you're like, I'm done. I'm done waiting. I know this situation is not going to, you're like, I'm not going to allow myself to be overlooked. That's where you're at right now. You're not going to allow yourself to be overlooked. I feel like the situation left you out in the cold constantly, and now you're at this place of saying, no, I don't accept it, which is a beautiful thing. Okay. Okay. Let's see. These came out over here, and this one fell right on top of this. Oh, and there's two here. Okay. This place of feeling left out in the cold thing, and you no longer accepting it. Good morning. You are saying there was no drive here. There was no ambition. There was just stagnation. All right. And that's why you're like, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done allowing you to leave me off to the sidelines. Okay. That's where I'm seeing you right now. And now you're like, hold on. I want to ask a question. Okay, so it's interesting how the cards are falling out, because you're like, you have been nothing but a player who sweet talked me with your lies and deception. That's what I'm seeing. Very manipulative energy. All right. Manipulative, it's a sweet talking deception. Okay, that's what I'm seeing. I don't know how to explain it. Almost like they used I don't know why they're saying this, or the show, it's like they gave you like this feminine touch. You know how I don't want to say how women would do this or men would do this, but you know how a woman would come and speak their truth to you, and be very blunt, but in a very nice manner. I kind of feel like that's how the masculines were handling this, or this energy that you were dealing with. It may not be the masculine, but I don't know why Spirit's saying the masculine. Okay, they used a very sweet way of speaking their lies. It was very, yeah, all right. Maybe you too have spoken the truth about this. It was like this manipulative, sweet talking individual who was playing you. This is what I'm seeing. Okay. Right? Am I accurate on these views, Spirit? Yes. Okay. Okay, you have come into the place of making this choice. Okay, but I feel like every day is like we're on the same topic here, but we're slowly evolving, which is normal, right? Slow evolution is a normal thing. If you saw my twin flame reading I posted yesterday, or this morning, actually, I posted it last night. It aired this morning. It talks about this a lot with the Divine Feminine. So, hold on a second. I'm curious where they're going to say with these cards before I start talking. Okay, so you're like, you're at this place right now too in your head where it's like, I thought that if I put this work into it, and I thought if I put this energy into it, this person was going to be fair with me. All right. And you're like, this was a lot of work, a lot of sleepless nights on waiting, on just the waiting game. Like, will this flourish? And it's saying, no, it absolutely did not. But it doesn't matter, because you yourself are growing stronger and holding on to the fact that you are going to receive everything that you want in your emotional fulfillment, even if this situation left you empty-handed and no victory. Okay. All right. I'm going to pick up these cards to make it easier for me at the end. And I'm going to move on to the next deck of cards. Sorry, guys. Let's see. I have a call coming in and I'm just moving it on. Okay. Oh, look at that. See, you're like, no, see, funny how the cookies crumble. You left me without this wish fulfillment. I am looking for a true divine partner, be it my twin flame or not. And you're like, I want this new beginning. I want a new beginning in love with somebody who's going to be a true match. I don't want to stay in the past with this person who did not give me my emotional fulfillment. All right, beautiful. Thank you. All right, Spirit is guiding me to this deck. And at the top of the deck, yes, okay, good. It's resonating. I have victory. Okay, the trumpet blare at the top of the other deck. So let's see. What do you have to say, please, Spirit? I think you're starting to see the truth in the past. And I also feel like you're seeing the truth. Spirit is giving me in my head reverse psychology, right? Almost like they were playing this. Maybe that's why they were showing me what they were showing me before. You know, how a woman, like, men don't do that reverse psychology so well. But I feel like this individual you were dealing with you were dealing with a lot of reverse psychology situations. Hello. I think you're seeing the truth now. You're seeing this mind, I don't know why, this mind fuck game that they were playing with you. Okay? Like, oh my God. And maybe that's the victory card. Maybe you're like, hello, it's loud and clear now. I didn't see it before, but I see it now. Okay, and what about this? Whoa, okay, thank you, Spirit. And this one fell right on top of the reverse psychology. Yes, you have woken to this. Okay, you've woken to this. You're saying, I didn't see this. Hold on a second. Wait a minute. Okay, you didn't see this in the past. Maybe this was a karmic lesson that you had to go through, wake up to this reverse psychology thing. And because of that, you weren't standing in your self-respect. You were allowing somebody to manipulate you, okay? Which is fine, as long as you see it now. That's all that matters, right? Because sometimes, because of the sweet talk, right? That's the sweet talking individual who is manipulating you. It's hard to see because you're like, I feel like they're being truthful because they seem like they're being nice. Does that make sense? Right? So you feel like they were being honest with you. But now you see the truth. You're seeing the true colors. Okay. Spirit's saying, don't overreact to this. Okay, so if you are going to get angry about this situation, Spirit's saying not to get overreact, not to be overreactive. Control it. Because you were blinded by it in the past and you didn't see the truth, and it's okay. It's like a lesson that you needed to learn, right? We all have to go through our lessons in life. So not to be upset, not to be explosive. I don't know why. Maybe this would maybe typically lead you to be explosive. They're saying not to. Just almost like temper yourself, control your emotions. With this situation of being manipulated. Don't get angry. I don't know why. Maybe you have a tendency to get angry over it, which, you know, of course we all get angry over the situation. But they're saying, like, calm yourself. Protection. Explain the protection card, please. Explain the protection card. They're protected, or maybe by Are they protected? Or you're saying by tempering themselves, they will be protected? Yes. So by keeping control, it's somehow a way of protection. When you're explosive, it's like you're almost too vulnerable, and then you become too defensive. You can't, you're not being you, if that makes any sense, right? You can't be your true self by being explosive. So just protect yourself by keeping yourself under control, okay? I don't know why Spirit wants me to say this to you, but maybe some of you just have a temper, and maybe you can be very reactive to situations. So saying just keep a little check on that. Okay, what else, Spirit? Got this card yesterday. 2 times, actually. Okay, they're saying they want you to know, they want you to have this deep knowing that you don't have to be, it's weird how they're saying this. You don't have to, it's almost like, remember the other day we were talking about this 50-50 thing? It's like, you don't have to be fully exposed, fully vulnerable. It's like, be halfway. Show yourself halfway, okay? But just know, like you don't, and I don't know, all right, explain to me. Give me a reason why you're saying this, because there's so many angles this can go in. Why? Explain this to me, please. Because I don't want to go on a rant on something that doesn't need to be said. Okay? Explain why. Okay. So they want you to be more graceful, more nurturing to yourself. Go within, use your intuition. So, all right, now they're showing me like, if you're somebody who gets very angry and explosive, and then you have diarrhea of the mouth, right? It happens because, we get angry, we're like, blah, right? And so they're saying, take that seat back. You don't have to be, it's almost like you can voice your opinion. You can say what you want to say or say what you need to say. Just don't be so explosive. Just put some of it out there. Don't, if you're one of those people like who you just like throw it out there and you just can't control yourself, they're saying, just take it back. I don't know why they're really focusing on this today, but they really are. Are they going to be presented with a situation coming up where they're going to be very explosive? Yes. Is this about all right, this has something to do with the past or something that's going to happen in the future? In the soon future? All right, so within a few days or within the week. Within this week, I feel like they're saying that you're going to be presented with something where you're just going to want to be like, whoo, you're just going to want to lose your shit, okay? They're saying, don't. Before you lose your shit, take a step back, okay? This is your way of protection, okay? You're gonna, and maybe now they're saying, now you know. Just don't put it all out there. Take a step back, metabolize it, walk away. When you processed it, say what you need to say, but just, you don't need to lose your shit. You don't need to be over explosive. Be, in a weird way, be more nurturing, if that makes any sense, okay? So, all right, something, like I said, something is gonna happen where you're just gonna lose your shit, and they're saying, don't lose your shit. Just, okay, I feel like I'm beating a dead horse, but for some reason they keep making me repeat this. Okay, hold on a second, explain this. There's a lot, all right? There's a lot, they're saying. All right, what do you mean by there's a lot? There's an excess of what? An excess of what? Hold on a second. All right, is this something that somebody's going to do to them, or this is going to be just their life situation? Okay, so it's almost like, I feel like Spirit's saying you are going to really lose your shit because there's an excess of you not like finding the right avenue. And it's like you want it so badly. All right. Maybe there's going to be things that happen and people are going to display certain things. And maybe somebody's going to promise you something and it's going to lead to nowhere and you're going to lose your shit. Okay. Spirit's saying yes. And it's like you want it so badly. You want to get to this other place. But because it's like you feel like people are leading you astray. Okay. And you're going to lose your shit. But they're saying don't lose your shit. All right. Because you don't know which path to take. Is this in relationships or just life? Life, okay, in life. But you want something so badly, but you're gonna feel frustrated, and you're gonna want to lose your shit. Maybe you're gonna want to lose your shit with me. Maybe you're gonna want to lose your shit with me because maybe, or whomever, maybe you're looking for the answers, but they're saying the answers are gonna come. Answers are gonna come, but it's gonna come to you. All right. After I finished my daily vibe yesterday, Spirit gave me a message. You don't always get what you want when you want it. You're not always going to give. So sometimes Spirit is not going to give you the answers that you want when you want it because you haven't learned the lesson yet to get the answer. Does that make sense? Okay. So maybe you're looking to me. And maybe you're looking for the answer to something about your future, but maybe you're not ready for it. So Spirit isn't going to give me something that you're not ready for. Does that make sense? And maybe that's going to frustrate you. And I mean, for some of you guys, it may be me. And for some of you guys, it may be somebody else. And some of you guys, it just may be your internal struggle. Okay. But they're saying like sometimes you're just not ready for the answer. Okay. It happened to me. It happened to me like 4 or 5 years ago. And I went to somebody because, you know, we don't always read well for ourselves. And at that time, I really wasn't reading well for myself. Now I'm very on point with myself. There are still certain things that are very fuzzy. But I remember her saying to me, she was a very, 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 very high-end medium. And she said, she's like, there is something so big. And she goes, and they won't even tell me. She goes, you're not ready, but they're saying that it's so beyond that they can't even tell me. And Spirit was giving me this message yesterday that I need to put this out to you guys because sometimes you want to know something, and I get it. That's what got me into doing this shit in the first place, is that I needed to know. But sometimes we're not ready for the answer because I know 4 or 5 years ago when I went, I was meant to do this. But if she had told me this, I would have been like, what the fuck are you talking about? I don't even know what you're talking about because I wasn't ready for it. So you're going to be so frustrated that you're going to want to lose your shit. You may want to lose your shit with me because Spirit isn't giving you the right answer, but maybe you're just not meant to know right now because things need to happen, in divine timing. Okay? For some reason, I'm meant to tell you this. Okay, thank you. Thank you for those of you who are saying it makes sense because if somebody says in 5 years' time, you're meant to be a rocket scientist, and you're a cosmetologist, you're going to be like, are you out of your fucking mind? Because no, I'm not. But maybe in a year, something is going to happen. It's going to switch you into a different path, right? So you would think I was crazy. But you need to get down that path to lead you into that avenue, right? Remember a couple of days ago, I said right here, I was like, maybe right now your path is here, but right in your mind, your path is here, but really Spirit's like, no, you're going to end right over there. All right. So, you know, but by you taking the path to go into that direction, it's going to lead you to where you're actually meant to be, wherever it may be on the map. Okay. But for those of you who are really frustrated on the journey of finding who you are and what your true purpose is, if you go within and ask Spirit to constantly show you the signs and lead you in the right path, and to have faith that they're leading you on that right path, guess what? You're going to go down that path. But by you constantly doubting the path and the avenue you are on and saying, this isn't it, this isn't it. Maybe that is your path. Maybe you're supposed to say this is not the path because maybe you're not on the right path and maybe you have to course correct. But maybe you just have to have faith that no matter what path you're on, Spirit is going to lead you to the right path. And you just kind of have to go with the flow. All right? It's a game of bumper cars. You know this bumper cars thing? You know, you're going in that direction. It's like, boop, course correction. All right, go with the flow. All right, maybe there's a reason why you got course corrected. You know, I had a client yesterday who were like, I keep trying to do this. I keep trying to do this. And then this cancels on me and this cancels. I go, well, maybe you're not meant to go there. Maybe that's Spirit's way of saying you're not meant to go there. Okay? Maybe there's a reason for you not to go there. And Spirit is trying to protect you, but you are not seeing this clearly because you're so fixated on going there. Maybe there isn't where you're meant to be. So, okay, well, if I'm not meant to go there, then where am I meant to go? All right, let's try the next avenue. Maybe there's a reason. This is making sense. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Where else? Thank you. All right, I don't want to go too much in the cards here because I want to get to the SRT because I have a 10 o'clock punctual meeting that I need to be prepared for. So, hold on a second. These cards came out yesterday. All right, so they're saying, and it's funny how I said about the twin flame reading today, the journey, like the journey begins or something like that, some title. It's time to walk away. It's time to move forward, to move on, even if you don't feel like you're grounded yet. All right? Because when we're moving and for some people, going with the flow is very hard. Okay? They're saying, you're not grounded yet. You don't even know where you're going. You don't even have a fucking a plan in place. But guess what they said? You will have victory, even if your heart isn't in it yet. But this, you need to walk away to have the victory. All right, is this making sense? Even if you're not grounded yet, even if you don't have a plan in place, even if your heart isn't truly in it yet. But if you are one of those people right now who don't know where the fuck you are and where you stand and what direction you're in, or if this is your right path, or if you have more question or more doubt than security in your life, they're saying sometimes you just need to move on to get victory. Because by staying in place, you're just trying to protect yourself from the unknown. But maybe the unknown, and it's funny, I've got the victory card so many times, is where you're going to get this victory. Even though you feel like you're in the dark, it's time to change. Okay? It's time to transform. Even though you're stuck in this mental conflict, and it's time to go with the flow. All right, guys? I mean, you can't even fucking make this shit up, how the cards are just sitting here on top of the deck and talking about everything that I'm talking about right now. Okay. Sorry, guys. I am very passionate this morning. Spirit has me triggered. And there must be a reason, because you must need to hear it. Closing messages for this portion of the reading. Closing messages. You will come to a place of understanding. The truth is going to reveal itself to you. Whatever your purpose is, whatever you're trying to move forward to, they're saying you will come into a place of understanding. It's going to be exposed to you slowly, okay? They're saying don't be Don't feel so hopeless. I don't know why they're giving me hopeless. Okay? If you're feeling hopeless, frustrated, you're overwhelmed, they're saying just slow your roll. Okay? Slow your roll. You will come to this place of understanding. The truth is going to slowly reveal itself to you. Okay? Just be a little bit softer with the situation. Does that make sense, guys? Okay? For those of you who just want to fucking explode. Because you need to know. But maybe you're just not ready to know yet. Okay? So Spirit is going to reveal to you all the things that are necessary now. If you go within and you ask, they will show you. All right? The problem is sometimes we block ourselves too. I mean, sometimes we just do have blockages around you, obviously, because of what I do with the spiritual work, with the SRT. There are blockages around us, okay? And there's blockages that are just predestined, that we set up or that are programmed in our destiny, and we can remove it, and that's fine. We can remove it. I can remove it. You can remove it. But you really have to be adamant on following who you are, okay? And have faith and ask Spirit to show you, because sometimes we shut it off. Okay, so good morning, guys. Okay, I'm going to pick up my cards. For any of you who have questions, please, you can jot it down below. I do have an interesting conclusion. Yesterday, while I'm picking up my cards, I'll tell you this. SRT is kind of new work for me. It's pretty new for me. I really have grasped it very well. I have moved beyond the teachings of it as well. I mean, I have the advanced course coming up. I already did the advanced course. Now there's like an intensive advanced course that you can take when you're already in it for a year. The earliest you can take it is when you're in it for 6 months. I've already pretty much filled that quota, so I'm already ready to take it, even though I've only been in it for a few months. But I'm waiting. That course will be in October for me. But there's a lot of aspects, and I for those of you who were on the vibe yesterday, I don't know if I can tell you what your calling is, but I can try. Okay, who were on this call yesterday? Somebody asked me a question about. I was saying you have to ask the right question. Okay, sometimes the right question. Sometimes you ask me for a blunt question. There's not a black and white answer. All right, and somebody asked me a question yesterday, and after I got off the video chat, and after I was done with my clients, I went on and I, pulled out my book and started talking to Spirit. The question was about actually, were they going to get pregnant this year? And it was the wrong question because they weren't going to get pregnant in this calendar year. They're getting pregnant in the next calendar year, which I already resolved because I already know enough about SRT. They asked all right, this is where I'm going with this now, if it was going to be a boy or a girl. And Spirit said it was going to be a boy. All right. So the reason why I asked about this, I dug a little bit more, was my brother and their wife is pregnant. And I asked early on, I'm not going to post this on my Facebook because I don't want her to see this, because she doesn't really need to know. I asked early on when they were pregnant if she was going to keep the baby or she was going to miscarry, because she miscarried many times. And they said the baby was going to be good. She was going to have the baby. And then I asked if it was going to be a boy or a girl because my mother wanted to know. And it kept saying it was going to be a girl. Okay? This is where it gets tricky. Over and over again, it said it was going to be a girl. She found out the sex of the baby, and it's a boy. Right? And I'm like, how? Spirit said it was going to be a girl. It was going to be a girl. It was going to be a girl. How is it a boy? And then there is a thing where when you're in utero, there's so many weeks that there is no sex of the baby. It's rarely at the very last minute before that 20-week mark where the chromosomes divide and you're a boy or a girl. And I asked Spirit, is that what it is? And they said, yes, that's part of it. Then I dug a little bit more and I scratched under the surface. I asked the wrong question. And I'm telling you this so you understand what I'm trying to say. Is the baby a boy or a girl? The baby is a girl. Then I asked, what's the sex of the baby? The sex of the baby is a boy, but the baby is a girl. So then I said, okay, so are you trying to tell me the baby's going to be born a boy, but the baby is really a girl in spirit? So will this child grow up to be gay? And it said, yes. Then I asked about people I know who are homosexual. I said, is this person a boy or a girl? And my twin brothers are gay. And it said, they're girls. But I said, well, what's their sex? Their sex is a boy, but they are a girl inside. And I was like, oh, but that's why I'm trying to tell you guys. Sometimes it's just not a black and white question. Spirit is going to answer your question directly. But sometimes you need to ask more. And the more involved I am in this, the more I'm starting to understand. Sometimes it's just not a black or white answer. And I hope for all you guys who think that Spirit's going to give you that, yeah, they're going to give you they're going to answer your question directly. But you, in your mind, might think that's the direct question, but it might not be. Okay, is this making sense now? Okay, so that's why I said sometimes we need to dig. All right, and then when you ask me a very complex question, we really need to dig. And we really need to go below the surface. I know you think I'm rambling, but I'm really telling you all this for a reason, okay? The other day when I was sitting in the car and I was talking to my boyfriend about all this SRT stuff and I had this epiphany the other day, and then I asked Spirit, because I was like, am I right? And they said, yes. Growing up, I had so many learning disabilities. I struggled in school like you have no idea. I still struggle. And I said, I know why now. Because I was meant to do this work right here. Because of my struggles in school, I had to be that person. I got out of the special needs classes, but I struggled and worked my fucking ass off. But I always had to find another avenue to get the answers because I couldn't find it the way other people did. When you do this kind of work, you can't be a very black and white kind of person. You need to think outside the box. Because of my struggles growing up in learning, it made me very much an outside the box way of thinking. I can't, when you're doing math, like X is X, Y is Y, it will always lead you to this. Not for me. I need to find 20 paths to lead me to X or Y. Is it making sense? And this is why I went through the struggle as a child. So I can think outside the box to ask more questions, because somebody who's very black and white and very analytical and can only, or not analytical is not the word, and I can't think of the word right now. When you are very smart and you have you get the answer right away because that is the mathematical problem, or that is the equation and there is no other way around it. It's very hard for you to think that there are 70 million shades of gray. Does that make sense? Okay, so that 70 million shades of gray is going to lead to the answer. Logical way of thinking. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so, and now I know why. See, that's why I said back then I would have never understood that, I needed to do this work in my future, and that's why I needed to fucking struggle. Okay, I would have been like, just make me easy, make me like everybody else, because I don't like being different. But now me being different has led me to this work and has made me good at what I do because I can think outside the box. Okay, I'm going to move on to the questions now because I ranted enough. Myra. What is Myra's calling? Can you show us what her calling is in the book or any of the charts? Is Myra ready to know her calling? Wait, who am I speaking with? High self and angel of light? Am I speaking with anybody else? Are there any other energies attached to me? Are there any other energies attached to my pendulum? No. Okay, good. Because I already did all the clearing. But just by putting it down sometimes, energies just grab onto it and you need to remove it. That's why when some people are like, I feel like you're working with this is demonic, this is witchcraft. No. I constantly check myself. So I don't have any low vibrational energies with me ever. And don't worry, they like just sneak in and I constantly check my shit because I don't want that here. Okay? So, okay, so they're saying they can't show me. Can you give me a clue in any of these charts what her calling is? Okay, so is she ready to know what her calling is? So they're giving me the smallest yes possible, which I know that means you're almost ready to know. Yeah, now they're swinging yes. See, like a big yes now, okay? So what was before? Spirit. Is she ready to know? Do you see how tiny that yes is? It's almost not even moving. She's almost ready to know. Now it's saying yeah, see? Is there any clues that you can give me in any of my cards? Not really. Do you think you know what path you're going on? Because if you feel like you know what path you're going on, I can ask Spirit, but they're saying there's no clues you can give me in any of these decks. No, and nothing in my charts. Not even a clue. No. I have no idea. So if I don't know, if you have an idea, jot it down, what you think your path may be, and then I can ask Spirit if you're going in the right direction. Okay? Let's see. Ashley. I haven't met the person I'm supposed to be spending my life with. Has Ashley met the person that she's supposed to spend her life with? No, you haven't. Has she ever, all right, has she ever communicated in any way, shape, or form in the 3D realm with the person that she's supposed to spend the rest of her life with? You have. But she's never actually met them in person. Right. You see what I'm talking about? You need to ask the right question. So, this person that she's supposed to spend the rest of her life with, have they like text messaged? No. Have they messaged through any social media apps? No. Has it been through like email or some kind of form like that? No. But they have communicated. Has it been over the phone? I'm trying to think of the right question. Has it been like telepathically? No. Has it been through dream state? No. But they somehow have communicated, but they haven't actually met in person. No social media accounts, no Facebook, no Twitter, no Instagram, no TikTok, no, I'm trying to think of everything here. Okay, somehow, shape, or form you have communicated. Was this in the past or more in the present? In the present, like in the recent present, yes. Okay. Okay, so thank you. So in the recent present, somehow you have recent, like days or weeks. Days, within days, somehow you've communicated with this person, but you haven't met them. Does she even have an interest in this person yet? No, you haven't. You don't even have an interest in this person, but some way, shape, or form you have communicated with this person. But you don't know it yet. They're saying, yep. Okay. You know, sometimes it's like, I don't even know. I mean, I'm just going to give you an example. It could be the operator on the phone, but there is no operator anymore. It doesn't really exist except for, if you would like, To speak your not operator, press 0 or whatever, you know what I mean? Or maybe it's somebody you met in a store or at this grocery store, or who knows? I don't know. I don't know what you do for your life. Maybe you met them at the gym or passing by in the street. I don't know. But somehow you have, but you don't know it yet. Okay, so have my dad and brother been protecting me and my kids? Queen to be wants to know. Has her dad and brother been protecting her and her kids? Yes, they have. Have you been feeling their presence? Did I ask you that question? Are they around her often? Are they around her like on a daily basis? No. But like they get triggered when they know that she needs them or the kids need them. More her or more the kids? More the kids. Actually, that should give you peace of mind. They're very much on guard with the kids. They're very much around the kids, protecting the kids. Yeah, it's like still like going, kids, kids. Is it any bit her? Yes, very little for you, but mostly just the kids. Yeah, they're really protecting the children. So if you've been feeling that energy, they really are. Let's see. Hi, Sarah. Has Sarah met her soulmate or twin flame yet? Yes, but hold on. Remember I said you have to ask the right question because there are many twin flames. There could be many twin flames and there's multiple soulmates. So I think you're trying to say, has Sarah met the soulmate or twin flame or person that she is meant to be with on the 3D plane yet? Okay, you have met this person. Has she ever been in a relationship with this person? No. Does she even like this person right now? Yes. Does she like this person as a friend, just as a person, or a little bit more? A little bit more. You already like this person. You already have feelings for this person. If she already has feelings, does this person have feelings for her yet? Yes. Just friends, just as a person, or a little bit more? A little bit more. Okay. Okay. So yeah, you have. So that's a good thing. That's progress. Are they in a relationship right now? No, they're not. Okay, you're not in a relationship with this person at the moment, but that you both like each other. Do they know that the other person likes each other? No. Does he know that she likes him? Does she know that he likes her? No, you both don't know that you both like each other, but you have met each other and you both actually like each other. Yes, Spirit is saying. Okay. Ashley, is it possible that I might have a twin flame? Let's find out. Sorry guys, I have so much phlegm. The allergies are like crazy right now. Ashley Groves. Ashley, how many petals does she have in her family? How many divisions does she have in her petal? Is that 6? Does she have 7? 6. So that means she has, if you have 6, that means you have 5 twin flames. I want to ask this, and I feel like there's probably another question that I need to think of to find out certain questions that people are asking here on Facebook that is beyond what SRT teaches. But how many are incarnated in this lifetime or will be incarnated in this lifetime? 4? Oh, okay. So all 5 of yours will be born here on Earth. How many will she actually ever be in contact with in this lifetime? 2. So you will have contact with 2 of your twin flames. Is she meant to be, and I mean by be, like have a very long-term relationship with any of these twin flames? No. Will she have a relationship with any of these 2 twin flames? No. Does she know who they are right now in her life? Yes. Are these twin flames a family member? Are any of them family members? Are they friends? People she's worked with? People she's come in contact with? Yes. Yes, okay. But were they meant to come into her life to teach her something? Yes. So has she already learned the lessons from both of these twin flames yet? Yes. Okay. So clearly, because she's not meant to be with any of her twin flames, she's meant to have a true soulmate partner, correct? Has she met that person yet? No. Will she meet them soon? They're giving me the smallest no to almost nothing at all. So let me ask, when will she meet this person? Because I'm sure you're going to want to know. Will it be within this calendar year, next year, or the year after? Oh, all right. Next year, she should meet this soulmate person that she could possibly spend the rest of her life with. Guys, and also, just so you know, free will... I had a client the other day, and I had to really explain this to her. Free will has a lot to play with this. So they were telling me with this client of mine that she was going to meet her person, her real person, at the end of the next calendar year. And that was going to be her person that she's meant to be with. But free will comes into play. And they said that there was going to be something so annoying about him that she could end the relationship, but it was going to be something stupid and minute, like he chews too loud, and it was going to frustrate her, and she didn't say that. Ugh. I was like, so you could discard your person that you're meant to be with over something small. Nobody's perfect. Neither are we, right? So just remember that, okay? I really love to sing. Oh, okay, I really love to sing. And people tell me that I have a good voice, but I don't know if that's what I'm meant to do. I have a few things I love to do. Is singing her main purpose here? But is it one of her purposes here? So it's not your main purpose here, but it is one of your purposes. Should she start singing publicly? Should she practice more or join something? You should join something, they're saying. So, like, I don't know, join a group or join a band or join something where you can sing. And then it'll probably, coming from a singer, it'll probably lead you to the next path. Just for a small example, I started singing as a teenager. I started singing for my church. And I started cantering because everyone was telling me that I was a good singer, even though I didn't believe it. Cantering is when you go up on the podium and you have solos during the Mass while the choir sings behind you, but you do solos, you do solo songs. One day, somebody came up to me, this is basically how I started singing solo permanently, and asked me to sing for their wedding, for their Mass, and I thought they were fucking crazy. I was like, me? I was 17 years old. I'm like, you want me to sing for your wedding? They're like, yes, we love your voice. And I'm like, and my choir director was like, yes, yes. So start. It might start a path for you, but it may not be the path, but it's a path you're meant to be on. Does that make sense? Okay, so do that. Good morning. Is it something to do with singing or makeup? Is makeup her path as well? Yes. What is more her path? The makeup or the singing? Makeup is more your path than the singing. But if you love to sing, do everything. That's me, the jack of all trades. I do everything. Everyone's like, what appointment do you have? Do you do this? You do this? You do this? I'm like, I know. But I get bored doing the same damn thing. So do a little bit of everything. Who cares? Right? Haley Danielle 01. Is my person always on my mind? Is her, well, I'm not sure if that's the right question. Oh, I see what you're saying. Is the person that's always on your mind, on her mind, is that her twin? No. Is she meant to be with any of her twin flames? No. But the person that's always on her mind, is it the person that she's meant to be with in this lifetime? No. But it's just somebody that she really cares for. Okay. Queen to be your son's card started a fire? He was safe. Oh my God, my youngest son had heart problems. And just as I thought they were being protected. Oh, yes. Yeah, well, good. They are trying to help them. All right? They're trying to protect them. Tammy Murray, is my DM my twin flame? Is Tammy Murray's DM her twin flame? Yes. Your DM is your twin flame. But is she meant to be with this person for the long term? Yes. Congratulations, because not many people are. So bravo to you. Or will they have a very long-term relationship? Will it be a positive and progressful? Okay, good. Bravo, because most people don't have that outcome. It sucks that I have to say that to them. But thank you for asking. You're very welcome. And I'm sorry for the people who are watching this later who are not being able to see all the comments on the side of the screen, because I know it gets very confusing and you probably are just going to click off at the end of that. Core, you're stuck. All right, hold on. Bella Mia. Have I met my twin flame? If so, is his name John? Has Bella met her twin flame? But no, you haven't. Does she have a twin? Yes. Is she meant to be with any of her twins? No. Is the person that she's meant to be with, is his name John? And is it the John that she's talking about right now? I'm going to ask again with this hand, because this hand, I don't know why, is just a little bit stronger. Is she meant to be with this John person that she's thinking of? Is this going to be a long-term relationship? So John is the person you're meant to be with, but he is not your twin. But that's okay. Like, sometimes you're not meant to be with your twin, and sometimes you are. Okay. I don't know. I know these readers on here make a lot of people think that you're meant to be with your twin, but it's not. It's like, it's just your strongest connection to somebody, but the strongest magnetic connection to somebody, but doesn't mean that you're meant to be with them. Sometimes the reason why they're supposed to be your strongest magnetic connection is because you are absolutely, without a doubt, meant to go through what they put you through, so you learn it and you can't walk away from that lesson. Does that make sense? Okay, so I think you're meant to be with this person, John. The John that she's talking about right now, right? Not just another random John, right? No, okay. I think you're meant to be with this John guy, okay? But he's not your twin. All right. Core, is this connection she's in right now, is this a karmic connection? They're saying yes, it is a karmic connection. Ashley Grove, Life Path 33. I don't know what that means. They're saying yes. They're saying yes, but I'm not sure what you mean by that. Okay. You're welcome. Thank you. I feel you're on point. Okay, great. Thank you for letting me know, because when I tell people the answer and they don't like it, they get angry at me. And you're asking me a question and I'm not giving you the answer. Like, Spirit is giving you the answer. And I can't help what they tell you. I'm not going to lie to you to make you feel better, because then I would be lying, and I'm not going to lie. For those of you who watched me previously, before I started SRT, I was always a blunt reader. And if I'm getting a yes or no, or I don't know, I'm going to tell you what they're telling me. I'm not going to lie to you, because that's stupid. Why would you ask a question? Yeah, sometimes the answer fucking hurts. The truth hurts sometimes. And I think I did that last night in the reading. Sorry, hopefully it'll wash that phlegm away. Sorry, no, it's disgusting. Your cousin did that? Well, I got angry at the reader. I feel like I have, Andrea, I feel like I have been lied to and manipulated by a friend. Is he been taking advantage? All right, so this friend that she's talking about, has this person lied to her? Yes. Are they taking advantage of her? They are taking advantage of you. They're lying to you and they are taking advantage of you. That's a big yes. I'm trying to keep it as steady as possible so you can see. But gravity pulls, and this pendulum is a little bit heavier, so when it swings, it does. I mean, I'm not made of brick and cement, so there's going to be a little give. Thank you. I do love makeup, and I also get bored of doing the same thing. Yeah, I do. I get bored. I do everything. I'm a personal trainer. I do hair. I do readings. I do other things that I can't even. I sing. I can't even remember all the things I do. That's how many things I do. I do Reiki healing. I need to gain more confidence. Oh, you're welcome. Is there, I love to do hair too. Yeah. See, you're like me. You're artsy. You're creative. Are there blockages for Myra that we can remove right now? Maybe to help her gain confidence. Do I have to do research to clear it? Do I have to clear, remove, or clear and reprogram? Clear and reprogram. So clear and reprogram this blockage of building up her confidence, please. So it'll be easier for her to go after what she wants or after everything, right? Because the fear factor comes in. And we fear, and we start doubting, am I good enough? Will people like me? And you know, that when you start seeing that people actually like your work, that is right there. That means you're on the right path. And maybe not everybody's going to come after you, but you might have enough to start building a clientele, and that's really all you need, right? What time is it? I'm going to have to end this soon because I have a meeting I have to be on very soon. Are any other blockages for her confidence? So her confidence should be she should just go after it. Any other blockages for her to move in her direction right now in her path? No. All right, so you're pretty clear. Okay, all right, guys, I'm gonna clear this up right now. All right, please clean it up. Close any openings, close any portals, put a line of protection over everybody that we worked with today, everybody that has asked questions, either energetically or has come through messaging me right here through this Facebook Live. YouTube Live. God, I'm losing my mind here. Okay. Clean it up, mop it up. Begin. And then we're going to close off this reading for today. Guys, if you know anybody who is in need of these kind of services, just please direct them my way. If you yourself need or want to do a full clearing for yourself, just email me and we can set up an appointment. A lot of times we really just have a lot of blockages that we just can't remove all by ourselves. We can remove some of it by ourselves, but those past life blockages really do block us really quick while this is still clearing. My boyfriend's niece is having a really hard time. She's only 4 years old. She will not go to the bathroom with anybody. She's actually, it can really lead to illness and sick. She holds it. She only goes with her mother and her father. And if her mother or father are not there and they work all day, she will hold it and she will cry and have a fit and scream because she's in so much pain. And then I did research on it. She has so many past life trauma from sexual abuse from her past lives. She's in such fear of having anybody but her mother or her father take her to the bathroom. So I've been doing a lot of, you'd be surprised the trauma of a past life, what it can cause for you in this lifetime. So that is something I've been removing. So hopefully within the next few weeks, she'll be able to go to the bathroom with somebody other than her mother and her father. Just an example, guys. Okay? All right. Has the mop up been done? Everything is clear and clean. All right. Beautiful. All right. I have to go, and I have to get ready for the next meeting. So love and light, guys. I will see you soon.